Drought conditions are impacting multiple regions in Saskatchewan, threatening farming in the province. Data from Agriculture Canada shows parts of southwestern Saskatchewan received 25% less rain than usual in June, prompting at least 5 municipalities to declare a state of emergency. Joining us now is Kelly McEwen. He's a grain farmer and the Reeve from the regional municipality of Fox Valley. Thanks for joining us this morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm curious how you're doing. I'm doing fine, but I'm curious what's happening with farmers in Saskatchewan. I know it's been a challenging summer, but you received this small amount of rain yesterday. How are things looking right now in the region and on your own farm?
Well, we got almost 6/10 of rain yesterday. Definitely helps. A little bit too late for this year, but it'll be good for next year. So, yeah, since the snow melted, we've only had 1 inch and 2.4 of rain. So, yeah, it's been a very challenging year so far.
You know, when you're following this story via headlines, you see things like farmers saying there's nothing there. It's the worst ever. Everything is dying. What does it look like on the ground in terms of drought and how it affects your industry?
Yes, definitely. It's the worst drought I've ever seen. This is our 9th consecutive year, and this is by far the worst. It's very dry every day. The crops are turning brown or drying up. So it's going to be a real challenge this year, even to get our seed back.
Yeah, Kelly, I want to ask you about that because farming, you know, whether you're dryland farming, but you know, when you're crop farming, a lot of it is weather dependent. Farmers know this, and of course it's a long game. So you can buffer on either end, you know, a good year buffered by a bad year. But when you've had multiple years of drought, like what you're experiencing, what does that do when you're looking ahead to next season?
Well, it's pretty tough, and especially when we have crop insurance and ag or stability, but these programs weren't designed for a long-term drought, like 9 consecutive years. They work great. They were great programs, but they're designed for a 2 to 3 or short-term droughts. So this year we're really getting hit hard because the crop insurance coverage is dropping this year. So we're probably going to be losing between $50 and $100 an acre this year, which will put us in a deficit.
Yeah, you know, and as you point out, these are losses that are between tens or hundreds of thousands of dollars, depending on the size of your operation. What's being done by farmers in Saskatchewan in particular to try and minimize the impact of drought?
Well, you know, farmers are very resilient and real fighters. Mm-hmm. There's just about every farmer has got off-farm job trying to make ends meet. So we're trying hard. There's a lot of farmers going on very little sleep nowadays, and we're trying to make ends meet. But with the crop insurance, the coverage is dropping this year. It makes it very difficult.
And Kelly, was that done because we are seeing this increase in drought conditions? Well, severe weather conditions, I should say, whether it's rain or drought.
Yes, you know, it's the problem is the 9 consecutive years. So our coverage drops every year, and our premiums rise up a little year. So we got to the point now where we're going to fall into a deficit this year.
You know, as you say, farmers are fighters, and they are a resilient group, and, you know, they know the industry, they know their land. But what kind of help from outside of the community do you farmers need in Saskatchewan right now?
Well, we were hoping that the government would step in and take care of this disaster. You know, I know they always have money in other parts all over the world. They're helping disaster areas, and should be nice if they would help us in our disaster here in our own backyard.
What would that look like specifically, Kelly? Like where would that help be directed?
Well, it would be nice if the federal government would give us a per acre payment. Back in the 80s, when we had a very dry spell there, we had $1 per acre payment, which worked really well. Or another thing that might be a little easier and would work very well too is just having the crop insurance coverage levels stay where they were last year and not drop. That would probably be the easiest, and it would work good.
And also help with the planning and planting for next season as well, I imagine.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. There was, like I say, there's a lot of farmers that are going to be in trouble. Going to have to talk nice to the banker and make things work.
Kelly Bacanic, grain farmer, and Reeve of Fox Valley. Thanks so much for joining us this morning. I know your day starts early, so you were already awake, but thanks for making time for us here.
Thank you.
If you like that video, make sure to subscribe to the Your Morning YouTube feed, where you can find all kinds of new content posted every weekday morning.